From the beginning, our voter will present her ID and she will be welcomed. And after welcome, they will check the fingers to make sure that any of them is not marked. And then she'll be allowed to use the KIMS kit so that we know if she's from that polling station. After she's seen from the polling station, then she will go to the next clerk and she will be given in the real election tomorrow. It will be 1 clerk, 2 polling ballot papers for each clerk. So for now we are going to have only 2 clerks, so they will all give 3. But tomorrow each clerk will give 2. So the 3 clerks makes 6 ballot papers. And make sure they are stamped at the back. Before you are given, they are stamped. So you will get the 6 ballot paper folded longitudinally. So it is easy for you to vote, and after voting you keep them the way they are folded. It's easier for you and even for us when we are trying to count. So in the next clerk, she'll also give her 3 ballot papers. So after they are all stamped and they are different colors. You can see they have unique colors, 6 of them. After she's given 6 ballot papers, she is supposed to go straight to the ballot booth. And in here we have 2 kinds of ballot booths. One is for the disabled, it's lower, and the other one is for regular voter. So for the lower one, she'll go in the booth and she will vote for the 6 of them. But
this seems quite exposed. Someone can see what she's ticking there.
Because you want to take the photo. But when it is there, it will not be like this. You will not be able to see. And on this other side, there will be agents, media, and observers. They are not supposed to see what she's doing. But for now, we want to show you what is going on. That's why we are putting the booths like this. And you are supposed to vote to put only 1 mark for each candidate. Only 1 mark. If you happen to make a tick in the wrong box and you cross it and put a tick to the, like probably that's what she's done, what happens with that ballot paper? Depending on her, if she wants to bring it back to the PO, she will be given another opportunity to have another paper. So she goes back? Yeah, in the PO, I am the PO. Oh, you're the PO, okay. So she takes all her 6 ballot papers. But this one has a problem. All of them voted. And we were timing it, remember? All right, so, let's go on with that. Vote the 6 of them, and then after voting, you will dip them matching with the colors. So we'll check the colors. If it's white for presidential, put it in a white box. And if it's beige, you put in beige, that is white. But you'll be guided because men are quite colorblind. White and beige for me looks almost the same, and even yellow. But there'll be someone to guide them. There'll be someone to guide you as to which box to place it in. Which box. Place the other one, place the other one. And for clarification, these boxes are sealed at the moment? Now we'll cut them. We'll cut them. It was... It's all right. So this is beige. The beige and the yellow to the yellow. And then the pink to the pink. If it's purple, purplish pink. And then the blue to the blue. Open the aperture, then you put it. Okay. Okay. Realize these are open. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. Then after that, I will smear. I will color you. Somebody timing? We want to know how many minutes.
Will this come off? Will this come off?
I'm not.
She just had a manicure.
I will just do like this, right? That's why she's and if it is decorated, we normally don't put it there. We put it in between. We do like this. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's what we do, and then after that you can go home. All right. You can imagine it's that fast. And you exit. And you exit. All right. And you go home and wait for NTV to tell you who has won. We have had leaders who said that now this is a part where we can ask some questions. That's been 5 minutes. It started at 8:12. We're at 8:17. Imagine. So 5 minutes. And in the middle we also did some things. Yes, we kind of interrupted it. Yes. I mean, there have been some calls by some leaders, stay there, protect our votes. What happens when you have a situation at a polling station where the people, the voters, stay back after they've voted? What happens? Normally we have security people out there. They will be talking to the voters. If you're not voting, kindly don't move around here. Okay. Even before voting, some people just sit around there and wait. I don't know what they're waiting for, but they normally wait. Yes. And I want to tell them kindly come early so that we can get these results as early as possible. All because you can imagine at 5, the last voter is 200 people on the queue. So if you come early, at 5 we are done, nobody is being waited to vote, we will be counting, and at 6, maybe 6:30, we'll be done, and somebody will be traveling to the next station.
Okay, Amina, so from a voter's perspective, all a voter needs to do is show up at the polling station with their identification card. Once they get to the clerks, is it upon the voter to ensure that A, they have 6 pieces of paper, and B, that each paper is stamped? So it is upon the voter to ensure that.
Thank you very much, because it's for both of you. The clerk has to stamp, but even you have to remember that it has to be stamped. So we've been telling people, remember, you have to have a ballot paper that it is stamped at the back.
And if it is not, do they simply just go back to the clerk and say, please stamp this?
No. You have to be stamped there and then.
Okay.
You cannot go to the booth and come back. We never know. Maybe you came with something else.
I see.
Yeah, it has to be done there and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once the voter reaches their station, you were discussing earlier, it is a private moment for that voter.
Exactly.
How much time can a voter take to make that decision? Because in some instances, voters are still undecided by the time they get to this point. Is there a maximum duration, or minimum duration, I should say, of time they can spend making that vote?
No, we don't give them time spent. We just let them do their time. We give them their time. They can sit there even the whole day. But normally, we try to usher them to do it as fast as possible, depending on how long the queue is. But normally, we give them time. We don't interfere with what they are doing there.
And if they make a mistake, like Mark asked earlier, is there an IEBC official in the room who can assist a voter?
The way I was going to assist you, there's a PO, is the presiding officer, and the deputy presiding officer. Normally when you have spoiled, that is called a spoiled ballot, because it has not gotten into the ballot box. So you are allowed twice to go to the presiding officer for the same election. Let's say it's a presidential election and you have spoiled it. You are allowed twice. And then you spoil another one, let's say senator, you are allowed twice. So you are allowed twice for one election.
Okay.
So you can go back, tell the PO, I've done something. Maybe I wanted to vote for you and then I changed my mind. Now I want to vote for Amina.
So what if a voter makes a mistake and they tick a wrong box, but then they think, oh, let me scribble that out and tick another box, because they don't know that actually they should check in with the PO?
We've been telling them that is what they're supposed to do, but in case they do that, it's called rejected vote.
Right.
Because they will put it in the box and it will not be read as supposed to be.
What happens to that one that had a mistake and they brought it back? Is it torn right there and then to be seen and trashed, or what happens to
because
that
it could be sneaked in?
Yes.
Yeah. What we do, we stamp on top of it and on the face, and we call it spoiled. We have a special stamp called IBC spoiled. We stamp on it, and then we have a form that we write. It's called a report for spoiled votes, and then we say that this serial number was spoiled and the reason was this. Because there are some people who vote nicely but they change their mind. So when you see during petition, they'll say this vote was voted very nicely, why are you saying it's rejected or spoiled? So normally we have a form that we explain what happened. And even the alternative ballot paper that will be given, because at the end of the day we have to conclude how many ballot papers were used in that polling station, and that one will not be one of them.
Right.